and the founder of Ngosi Talk Show. So today I'm on my own, guys. Hope you're gonna enjoy spending time with me. So today at Ngosi Talk Show, we will be talking about how do we accept suffering as a path to enlightenment. So how do we accept suffering? We all get told to meditate. We all pray and wanting God to hear us so we can have that happiness. We all use different rituals to experience the happiness, to have that hope. We pray for hope. We pray to have faith. We work on our fears. But the truth is, the true fundamental in life is if you don't know who you are as a person, and if you don't know your goals, it doesn't matter how much you pray. It doesn't matter how much you find. If you don't have goals in your life, it doesn't matter how much you pray. It doesn't matter how much you meditate. It doesn't matter. You can get rid of your fears. But if you don't have your goal, you don't have goals where you need to be to achieve the life that you want, you're going to be stuck in one place. But if you need to experience that happiness, if you need to experience that joy, live your life with hope, live your life having faith, you need to have goals. You need to write down your goals and have goals in your life. I once lived a fake life, so that's why I know. I've experienced it in my life. I lived a fake life where I didn't have goals in my life. I didn't have goals in my life. I wear a mask in my life. I lived it. I know how it feels. I'm not just talking about this because of just Ngosi Talk Show. I lived it. I pretended to be something that I'm not. I used to live a life where I pretended to be something that I'm not. Throwing around those fake smiles. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. When inside of you, you know that your life is messed up. Your life is jacked up. You throw out fake compliments. When somebody says, oh, you're beautiful, I like what you're wearing, you say thank you, but it really inside of you, you don't know how to say thank you, you don't know how to receive a compliment. So I lived that life. I used to tell people, I meet my friends, I meet my family, I tell them I'm okay. All the time knowing that I wasn't okay, knowing that I was going through something, but I was scared to tell my family what I was going through, to actually express myself. But inside, I was falling apart. My life was falling apart. I was in pain inside. From my life not going the way I want. My relationship wasn't going the way I want. And the other things, part of my life, they were not going the way I want. The way I wanted. I just got tired of complaining. I got tired of telling people because I wasn't doing nothing about my life. I was praying. I can tell you this, I was praying. I'll go and say, God, have mercy on me. Have mercy on my life. didn't want to tell people what I was going through. I never want, at that moment, it was tough to tell people what I was going through. I wanted to live that fake life. To me, my life was complete. It wasn't when I started doing personal development that I realized actually I am living a fake life. I didn't know what to do. I avoid fixing my problems in my life. I didn't know how to communicate my desires. I didn't know how to communicate my want. There's one thing that I never did, which some people do. I never posted fake social media posts. But some people do. They post fake post. Take selfies. Being obsessed, posting selfies. Making a statement like, I'm living a good life. But deep down inside, they are broken. I lived that life where I didn't have goals. I didn't know my path, where I needed to go. So if you actually relate to my situation, know that you have a stronghold that you are creating in your life. Because I have a stronghold, I had a stronghold inside of me that I couldn't explain why I was feeling that way. And all I did was saying, I'm okay. Deep down inside of me, I knew I wasn't okay. My life wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't growing. There was no growth in my life. When I'm saying no growth, I mean life has to have a meaning. It doesn't matter how successful you are, but if you are not enjoying that success, there's no growth in your life. So I wasn't enjoying my life. I dress up nicely, I go out. But deep down inside of me, people will look at me and they'll be like, wow, she's amazing. But inside I was broken. Until I learned to say no, I wasn't okay. I'm not happy. That moment, it was the path where I opened the door for my pathway of breakthrough. When I've learned to say, when people are asking me if I was okay, when I learned to say no, to express what I was feeling. Obviously, you're not gonna go around and telling people your problems and telling people what you are going through. There are people, specific people that you have to pick in your life to open up to them. So, but for me, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter whether I trusted that person. I find it hard to actually open up with that person and say, no, I'm not okay, I'm not happy. But at that moment, when I decided to pick that one person and communicate with them, that was me opening the door for my breakthrough, my pathway to my breakthrough. And I realized that moment that we all have power to choose. We all have power to choose our next step. Even if we can't change what has happened, but we can change our next step. We don't have power to change what's happened yesterday. We don't have power to change what happened last week. We don't have power to change what happened 2020 with the coronavirus, but we can focus on the now, rewrite our own story, which is the power that I didn't have. The choice, I had it within me, but I didn't know I had it within me. But when I chose to say, to focus and say, when I had a problem, to actually admit and say, yes, I do have a problem. Yes, I'm not happy. Yes, I'm going through challenging times. When I had that moment to rewrite my own story and say, yes, I'm going to rewrite my story. How did I rewrite my story? I had to find the book. I had to find the book, and I had to find a pen. And I became honest on that book, in that diary when I was writing. When you take a diary, you take your book, you write your own story. You be honest with your own feelings. It doesn't matter how messed up your feelings are, how messed up your thoughts are. If you actually face them by writing down on paper, you will have a clarity and keep facts right. You will write everything because your feelings will not allow you to lie to yourself. And then you will allow the process to move through your thoughts. And when you allow the process to move through your thoughts, it makes it harder for you to lie to yourself because you are writing the truth that you are facing. So it makes it harder. You can write your own story. Write your situation in exact details. Of what is really happening in your life. Sorry, it's my father-in-law. What if you write it in exact details of what is really happening in your life? So that will help you to actually face your problems. It will help you to be honest with yourself. When you write down things, you become honest with yourself. By writing everything, what is really happening in your life? Why do you feel the way you're feeling? And what has your mind been saying to your your thoughts? What have they been saying to you? How is it making you feel? The situation, whatever you're facing, how is it making you feel? So you can write down all these things. Pretend as you're communicating with somebody else, but you're communicating with that person within you. And how are you going to deal with it? If it's the way it's making you, how are you going to deal with it? The more you face the truth in your situation, the more you can deal with it. If you face the truth, you will also learn to use your brain to find answers that you are searching for. Find answers to your problems. When you write down problems, when you write down honest answers and honest questions, when you write down the things that you are going through and being honest with your thought and being honest with your feelings, you will find hope in your life. Hope is found when there is truth within you. Faith is found when there is truth within you. Through meditation, breakthrough is found when you're honest with yourself, when you are facing your feelings, when you're facing what you are going through. Through prayer, you can stop mental time traveling. When you are writing down, you face your thoughts. You can stop the mentally time traveling is when you meant to focus on the now, what is going on now. You start thinking about what's going to happen 5 years, what is going to happen today, no, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen, but you're ignoring the today. You are focusing on the tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, the next week, the day next month, but ignoring the today. The today means solve the problem, face it. Focus on the now, focus on the problem that is in front of you. That's how you solve problems and creating goals. If there's debt that you need to get rid of, sort it out now. You're not going to sort them out tomorrow. Now, facing your thought and writing down and saying, I have debt that I need to sort it out. A relationship, I have a relationship that I need to sort it out. Now, not tomorrow. Not what's gonna happen, okay, if I confront whatever my spouse, or if I tell my spouse that I'm not happy, they might start. No, you don't know how they might react. You don't know when you pick up that phone call and speak to the people that you need to sort out your debt. You don't know. Or maybe you need to go to the doctors. When you pick up the phone, what the reply is going to be. So you don't know anything. You're only gonna know once you start calling, once you start communicating and solving your problems. So that's how you stop mentally time traveling, googling with your mind. You have to stop that if you want to have pathway breakthrough to your life. You have to stop that. Focus on the solution, not why this has happened. Focus on the solution. How am I gonna get there? I need to get there. If you say how, then you'll find a solution. Who can help me? Do I know anyone who can help me? And you make choices. Your choices has to be based on finding breakthrough to your problems, not finding the blame. Make choices wanting to find breakthrough, not blame. I'm this because of this. I got to this because of this. No. I was being honest. I was able to solve my life because I was being honest. My life is messed up. It needs to be sorted out. If it's not sorted out, it's gonna stay messed up. That was my honesty when I had the problems. I had to write goals. What do I want? What do I want to achieve? Where do I need to go? I had to listen to my thoughts. When they were directing me somewhere else to mentally travel, to the time travel, I say no. I want to focus. Listen to my feelings. And the choices, making the choices that is going to help me to get to where I need to go. And my feelings at that moment, when I make a choice that I'm not going to allow my thoughts, my feelings, time travel with me, then that means at that moment I am choosing to be confronted by the truth. I'm choosing to let my thoughts and my feelings be confronted by the truth and reality. The truth and reality, it hurts sometimes when you are facing the truth. It hurts when you are facing the reality, because the reality is when your life is messed up, when your life is not going where you need to go, you face that truth. It hurts. I wish I can tell you that no, it's easier, but it hurts when you face the truth. But the breakthrough is amazing, because when it hurts, there is hope and there is faith. You can create the habit that can take you where you want to go, and let go of things that don't save you. Don't worry about what people think. Some people spend time going on social media, arguing with the social people on social media, and people that we've never met in our lives. You just go there and just argue. When somebody posted something, you just argue with them. I like good comments, or sometimes I just leave a smile. When somebody says things that I don't understand, I leave a smile. It's just me saying, I hear you, but I don't understand it, but I hear you, but I'm gonna leave a smile. Keep going. Not for me to argue. Don't allow your mentally time travel confuse you. Know who you are. Know what you want. Write down your goals. The goals that you want, the things that you want to achieve, the character that you want to take it with you, the character that is going to get you there, the image that is going to get you there. And then become who you want to be. Live with grace, everyone, and God bless you. Nomsa Clara. If you watch this video and you love the message, press the heart button and share some love. We are here Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. Ngozi Talk Show on Facebook. We are on Facebook and we are on YouTube. Please follow us on YouTube, and God bless you.